Steaming is one of the quickest and easiest ways to cook food, especially vegetables. Now, you may be familiar with steaming vegetables in something like this, a colander, or one of those collapsible baskets that you just fit in a pot. But today I'm going to show you an even easier way, pan steaming. And at the end, I'm going to show you how to make an amazing lemon butter garlic sauce to go over them. It's going to be great. Let's get steamy. Hello and welcome to I Wanna Cook. My name is Chef Matt and this channel is all about making you a better cook. So yes, today we are talking about steaming. Now in general, steaming is best for items like vegetables, seafood, and maybe thin slices of meat such as chicken. Now steaming is great because it retains more nutrients than if we were to just say dump a bunch of vegetables in boiling water. Now pan steaming is similar to using a colander, but instead of having the vegetables sit above the boiling water, they are going to sit in it. And this is good for a few reasons. The first is that you don't need any extra equipment. All you need is a pot and a lid. And the second is it allows you to experiment with different types of liquids. Now today we'll just use water, but you could also use chicken broth, you could use wine, and this is where the third benefit of pan steaming comes in. And that's because at the end we're gonna make a sauce. So here's how to pan steam vegetables in just a few minutes. For this example, I'm just going to use some broccoli and carrots. Again, I'm going to be using water for this. And then for our sauce, we are going to have some butter. There's some butter in that right in there. Lemon juice, parsley, salt, our friend white pepper, and some garlic. So yes, I'm just using a mix of broccoli and carrots for this. You can use any type of vegetable you want, but here's the key with steaming and really cooking just about anything in general. You want similar sizes and similar densities. That means you just want everything cut into kind of similar pieces so that everything cooks evenly. Now the first thing I'm going to do is just pour my water into a pan and heat it on high. We're going to bring this up to a boil. Now, as far as how much water to use, well, that's really going to depend on your pan. In this case, I'm using 1 cup, but here's what you need to know. Basically, you just want about 1 inch of water in the bottom of the pan. That is going to be enough to steam the vegetables and then make a sauce at the end of this cooking. It's been less than 2 minutes and our water's already at a boil. Again, when you're not using a whole lot of liquid, it doesn't take long. So first thing we're going to do is add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Again, I'm using white pepper here, and if you haven't seen my last video on the benefits of white pepper over black pepper, be sure to check that out, but if you have just black pepper, you can use that. Now I'm just going to add the vegetables. We're just going to plop them right in. We're just going to give them a quick toss to make sure they're kind of in an even layer, and then just put the lid on. And that's it. I'm just going to turn the heat to about low, medium, low, and let these cook. Now, as far as how long they should cook for, well, that really depends on your preference. For me, the magic is 7 minutes. At that amount of time, the vegetables are nice and tender, but they still have some bite to them. If you like your vegetables on the crisper side, go for 5 minutes. If you like them soft, maybe try 10. Just kind of experiment. So again, we're just going to let these steam, and then at the end, we will build an amazing pan sauce. And who doesn't like sauce? It's been 7 minutes. Let's take a look at how our vegetables are. So we'll just kind of kill the heat here. Oh, these look perfect. I can just tell this broccoli and carrots are perfect to my liking. The broccoli is still nice and bright and green. The carrots are a perfect orange. So our vegetables are cooked. Now I'm just going to put them in a separate plate, and now we are going to build our sauce. Now, yes, if you're in a real hurry, you could make this sauce without removing these vegetables to another plate. But for this application, since I'm showing you how to do it, I'm just going to take the vegetables out so that's a little easier to see what I'm doing. So here's our beautifully steamed vegetables. Don't those look great? Now we are going to build our pan sauce. So as you can see, there is still liquid left in the bottom of the pan, and that is exactly what we want. So we are going to turn the heat back on to about medium. And if you need more liquid, feel free to add it. Again, you're gonna want about half a cup of liquid in the pan. We're gonna start with a nice chunk of butter. I'm going with about, I don't know, maybe about 3 tablespoons here. Use as much or as little as you want, but hey, we're eating vegetables. Vegetables are good, so we could be a little bit bad and have some butter. So we are going to put this butter right into this water and let this melt. We're also going to add about a tablespoon of lemon juice and garlic. I've got some minced garlic here. I'm just going to add this in and simply stir and let this all combine. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna create a nice, velvety, beautiful butter sauce that we can then pour over those vegetables. So this is just gonna take a couple minutes. Basically, you just want the butter to melt and everything to get nice and combined. Just kind of stir it with a spoon. This only took about a minute. Our sauce is simmering, the butter is melted. Now we're just gonna give this a taste and kind of adjust our seasonings. And I should have mentioned, if there's a few vegetables left in here while it's simmering, that's perfectly fine. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I cannot wait to pour this over the vegetables. So let's kill the heat here. I'm going to garnish with a little bit of dried parsley, just for an extra visual pop. The salt is perfect, the pepper is perfect, but if you need to adjust seasonings, all that's left to do is to pour this over the vegetables and dive in. So you can serve the sauce on the side, or you can just go crazy like I am and just pour this right over these vegetables. If your kids don't eat vegetables, try serving them this. I guarantee they're gonna love this. So, my friends, the vegetables are nice and tender, but still crispy. And then when you just combine them with this butter sauce, that sauce is lemony. It's got a hint of garlic, perfectly seasoned. This will make you eat your vegetables. So that is how to pan steam. Now, again, this is for vegetables. You could use this for seafood or any quick cooking food like shrimp or small fillets of fish. But practice on vegetables, kind of get the hang of pan steaming and then creating a sauce and seeing what that's all about. So I hope you found this useful. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Chef Matt. This is I Want to Cook, and I hope until next time, you want to cook.